Good evening, welcome to Live from the Living Room Gigs. My name's David Burns, I'm the host of this Twitch channel, and I'm hosting another guest artist session here tonight in the south side of Glasgow. And with us tonight is Maryjane, guest artist session tonight.
Hey.
And hand over to you for the first song. What are we going to have?
This is an original song that I've wrote, and it's called Death by the Bottle. Sounds a bit sinister, but
Aye.
hope you enjoy it. You said we were over, I gave up on sober. Now I'm drowning my sorrow with another bottle. I'm wasted without you. I drink 'cause I have to forget tomorrow. So I drink from this bottle, and this path I have taken, the pain that I've hidden, the mistakes I am making cannot be forgiven. You broke my heart and took joy in my pain. Now I'm falling apart, 'cause I'm drunk again. I'm not okay. I've been consumed by this poison. Every glass is a way of avoiding. I'm empty and hollow. Mark my words, I will die by the bottle. My friends are no wiser. They think I'm a survivor, but I'm drowning my sorrow with another bottle. And this loneliness haunts me like a ghost. No one wants me. I'll be gone by tomorrow. Death by this bottle, and this path I have taken, the pain that I've hidden, the mistakes I am making cannot be forgiven. You broke my heart and took joy in my pain. Now I'm falling apart, 'cause I'm drunk again. I'm not okay. I've been consumed by this poison. Every glass is a way of avoiding. I'm empty and hollow. Mark my words, I will die by the bottle. And if I'm late to the party, just go on without me. I'll be gone by tomorrow. Death by the bottle.
Maryjane here, live in session for Live from the Living Room Gigs. And it's a pleasure to have you back on the show. You came in and did a session with us here last year. Good to have you back in. What have you been doing since we last caught up?
So I moved back to Glasgow. I don't know if like the last time you seen me was it living in Belfast or was I living here?
I think you were still in Belfast last time you were
Yeah.
in. Yeah.
So I moved back to Glasgow, and like I'm not busking as much. I'm gigging more.
You,
But
you certainly are. I've seen your gigging schedule. You're all over the place.
but the gigging at night time gives me more time in the day to do what I want to do. So like do the music that I enjoy doing, and then I play the songs that I hate singing at the weekend.
So you're doing covers gigs at night, and then
Yeah.
you get more time to play concentrate on original material.
Yeah. So at the weekend I'm like dying, and then during the week I'm grand.
We've all got to do something to pay the bills, haven't we? So you're busy with the covers gigs. What have you got? Where can we go and see you?
So all through July and August, I have a residency in Edinburgh and Maggie Dixon's every Thursday.
Cool.
That's like one of the more sort of regular gigs. But if you go onto my Facebook page, you'll see that there's a whole list of gigs. But mostly through on the east part of Scotland.
We'll just
not
put a
in the
wee
west.
Facebook link up on the screen.
Oh, that's smart.
So that's facebook.com/MaryJaneMusic1. So if people go there, they can find out where all you're playing.
Yeah, so I've got like a gig sheet up, like you said, like you can see where I'm gigging and playing. Some of those gigs are like a duo with my guitarist that I sometimes play with, Timmy Allen. So they're
Really
quite
good
fun as well.
guitarist, yeah.
He's a really talented guitarist. Quite lucky. Don't get him for enough gigs, but I get him for enough that I'm like, yes. So,
I've seen the two of you busking together, and it's a really good sound that two of you got.
yeah, no, he's a very talented young individual. So he's got like, as well as he grows up and he gets older, he's going to be like insanely, like he's going to be one of the greats. We're going to look back and be like,
I remember him when.
remember when he was busking me MJ on the street.
By which time you'll be off when the.
Oh sure. No, so I've got some like mostly solo, but then I've got the duo with Timmy. Nothing originals gigs wise yet, but I'm looking at October to do an originals gig.
That'll be awesome. So we'll keep an eye out on the Facebook page for when the original music's coming up. So it's great to have you in here where you can do some original stuff tonight. So what all are you going to be playing for us, and what the song's about, what the kind of the influences and.
So that first song that I played, recently I've been kind of in the last like couple of months I've been better, but I had a problem with drinking and gigging, and like I lost my voice for a bit, and it's all about how like I probably could have like killed myself drinking, to be honest. Like it's a slippery slope. Once you start, it's like really hard to get back out of.
It's so easily done. I mean, so many of the gigs you're surrounded by. You're playing in pubs. You're getting your drink as part of the ride, part of the payment for the show.
It's really difficult. So the songs about that, and like all my songs are quite personal like that. They're about stuff that's like kind of happened. I kind of take influence from like the writers such as Sarah Bareilles, who had her big hit Love Story, but she's got like other albums that are just like absolutely incredible. Maryjane, Stephanie Heinzman, these are like sort of young pop musicians who have like a kind of like really good storytelling technique about them, which I like.
Great sort of singer-songwriter style.
Yeah. So.
Awesome. So are you going to play something else for us next? What are we going to have?
I'll do another original song that I wrote. This is called Not Good Enough. Watch from a distance as they push me aside. Always a bridesmaid, never the bride. She's prettier than me, with skin that looks better in white. I'm so desperate for affection, these kisses are stolen, cast into the darkness. I don't know where side of the bed warm. And it's the same old story. They tell me they're already in love, but I start to think maybe I'm just not good enough. Just a piece of the puzzle that doesn't seem to fit. Watching from my boxes, they create the perfect picture. I'm not in it. And I start to see a pattern, one that undermines my worth, has me begging for attention, just a little bit of love. I'm on my knees. And it's the same old story. They tell me they're already in love, but I start to believe maybe I'm just not good enough. I'm so used to this now, I believe it is my purpose. I was their gateway love. In the end, I am worthless. I didn't get up high enough. And it's the same old story. They tell me they're already in love, and I start to believe I'll never be good enough.
This is live from the Living Room Gigs, and you're watching a guest artist session with Maryjane tonight. Fantastic to have you with us here in the show tonight. And if anyone watching has anything they'd like to ask MJ, please do use the chat room. We'll read out your messages on there. And so yeah, it's great to have you in session here tonight. Fantastic songs there, and beautiful sound. We were just chatting a wee bit before we went on air. Just been getting the rundown on the new guitar.
Yeah, I got it like about a month and a half ago, I think. But I was torn. Like, I actually went and like pretty much set on this Tanglewood guitar, and like I was like in love with it from the minute I saw it and held it. But then when I went to try it out and plug it into a speaker, the pickup just wasn't what I needed for
right.
gigging, and it was pretty disappointing. But I tried it a few more. And this seems like a really good fit. Like, it just feels comfortable, and I've enjoyed it so far. So I think I've got a winner. I think I picked correctly. I even got it like a really cool strap. Like, so I got like, it's like all skulls. So it's rock and roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're clearly in love with this guitar, because every time I've run into you the last few while, this is about all you've been talking about.
Yeah. No, I did sort of see it, and then, I mean, at first I was worried about being perceived as maybe too girly because it's white, and like, you know, like I already get that thing with like doing what I do when I walk into a bar and I have the guitar on my back, and like I get the condescending. If it's a bar I've never done before, I get the condescending, oh, you're the musician, and it's like,
yeah,
that's me.
Well,
yep.
the joys of going in and playing a place you've never done before. Yeah.
And I'm like they don't. I guess they don't expect, like, because it's usually big, hairy, burly men that play cover gigs. Like, from my experience, I've only, like, in the last few months, I've only ran into 2 women who do the circuit the same as me, and yeah, so like I was worried that maybe having a white guitar would be perceived as a bit too feminine, and it'd be like, oh, pretty young lassie with a pretty white guitar, like she won't be able to play it. But
Well, as soon as you start playing it, you shut them up.
yeah, no, I think I was just overthinking it a wee bit. They don't really do that. They see it and they go, nice guitar. They don't go, oh, pretty guitar. But yeah, that was my main worry when I first saw it. But yeah, I've grown to love it.
I saw you playing it up in Perth a couple of weeks ago. We were doing that gig for the Yellow Movement guys up
Yeah.
there, and it's a really great sound you got from it.
Yeah, it does. It does its job.
Yeah.
So
Aye.
I'm happy about that.
That's just as well, and that's the tools of your trade there. If you're playing the covers gigs all over the place.
Yeah, it's definitely it's a good one. Good one.
Shall we get another song from it then?
Yeah, sure. This is also an original. I probably should stop saying that. This is called Rebound. I think I played this last time as well.
Great to hear again.
Let's leave this bar, let's leave this crowd. I have a feeling now we both need this now. We're damaged souls dancing around. You'll be mine and I'll be your rebound. Rebound. Forget your drink, 'cause we got places to be. My hands around you and your lips around me. Let our bodies do the talking, baby. And we can get all hot and crazy. Let's call it cab, I'll be your ride. Sometimes it's fun when the blind lead the blind. Let our bodies do the talking, baby. And we can get all hot and crazy. Let's leave this bar, let's leave this crowd. I have a feeling now we both need this now. We're diamond souls dancing around. You're mine and I'll be your rebound. Rebound. Let's take our troubled hearts, put them aside. We both need a little fun tonight. Let our bodies do the talking, baby. And we can get all hot and crazy. Let's lose our minds and our clothes. Nothing but pleasure is what I propose. Let our bodies do the talking, baby. And we can get all hot and crazy. Let's leave this bar, let's leave this crowd. I have a feeling now we both need this now. We're diamond souls dancing around. You'll be mine and I'll be your rebound. 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 I know that we are playing with fire, but I get a rush from this unhinged desire, knowing full well that our love will expire. But you have a body I have to admire, so let our bodies do the talking, baby. And we can get all hot and crazy. Let our bodies do the talking, baby. And we can get all hot and crazy. Let's leave this bar, let's leave this crowd. I have a feeling now we both need this now. We're
Excellent stuff there. So this is live from the Living Room Gigs, and this is the guest artist session that we have every Wednesday night. Just quickly say that I have noticed a slight glitching issue with the cameras tonight, so if you're finding that the audio and video are going slightly out of sync, is a problem on our end, not your internet connection. So apologies if the video is just very slightly glitchy tonight. Hopefully that settles down as we go. But we're here with Maryjane tonight, here live for the guest artist session, and great to hear you playing original songs. As I say, you're mostly doing the covers gigs. It's great to hear you doing original stuff. So you've spoken earlier that your songwriting is very, very an intensely personal experience that you write from. So
Yeah.
What's it like being, not being able to do original music so much when you're having to do the covers? Is it good to get back to playing things that you've written yourself?
I appreciate the covers gigs because they pay the bills and rent. So I appreciate them just as much. Like, I'm very happy to do them, even though, like, singing the same songs 3-4 nights in a row can be.
So it's a very clear distinction that's work and this is.
Yeah, that's like, so I think like any musician will understand that, like, there's things that they have to do that are work.
Aye.
And then there's things that they do because they just love music, and I guess the original stuff is because I love music.
Totally, that's what keeps you doing it. Yeah.
But I wouldn't want to work a normal job and then do music on the side. That would not be an option for me. Like, doing bar gigs is still better, in my opinion, than doing like a normal sort of 9 to 5. So.
And there's some people that just thrive off that performance, and you're one of them.
Yeah. Like, I appreciate people that can do that sort of 9 to 5 schedule, but I've tried it before and it just doesn't wash with me. Like, because like even when I was working normal jobs, I was still going out to gigs at night to watch them or to do open mics, and it just that's where, like, I'm a night owl, I think.
I remember that well, and for viewers that don't know, we were flatmates for a while.
Yeah, how long ago now? Like 7 years ago?
Something like that. I was a while now.
Yeah.
Back in the dim and distant past.
Oh my goodness, it was so long ago. It's scary how time is.
Aye, it was. You're working 9 to 5 in John Lewis, and then we're going out to all the open mics every night.
Yeah, that was a good job though. That wasn't the worst job in the world. Like, they were very supportive in that company.
They were good, yeah.
Yeah, no, but still, like, that kind of takes it out. Yeah, I think, like, when you're, like, fair play to anybody who can juggle too, who can do a 9 to 5 and then do gigging. Like, I know that some of my friends that do that, like, they work like
here,
day jobs and then they go out at night and work like as a musician.
I don't know how they get the energy
and
for
I'm
it.
like, how do you do that?
when do you sleep?
Like, one of my friends, he does I think it's like something to do with gardening or building sheds. That's it. He builds sheds during the week, during the day, and then he'll and he's a really like booked musician as well. Like he's like booked like through, and he'll do the gigs at night time. Like,
that's a tough shift.
And like one day he was like posting for like cover because he was like building sheds all day. And then he had like 2 gigs at night time, so he was going from one gig and then he was finishing at like 3 in the morning, and I was like, that is mad.
Yeah, I've got a friend like that as well. She does gardening during the day, and she's insanely busy doing all these really like big intense gardening jobs, and then playing drums in I don't know how many different bands in the evening.
Yeah. See, I even like taking 2 gigs in one day for me can be quite tiring, which is, I can do it on a Sunday if it's like 1 to 3 and then like 5 to 7, because like afternoon to like you're finishing still early.
Yeah, and an afternoon gig, it's kind of a bit more chilled
out and
yeah.
like stuff. But I think it was like Saturday just passed. I had 2 that I'd booked, and like by the Friday, like I'd already played 2 gigs Thursday, Friday, and I had to get like the second one on the Saturday covered. It was like 9:30 to 12. And I just couldn't do it. I was so tired, and someone took it for me. Mike Edwards, thank you.
Oh,
sir.
good guy, yeah.
Yeah. It's like, thank goodness, because I was just exhausted.
Yeah, I don't. If it's not something that you've done yourself, I don't think people quite realise the energy it takes to do
Like a pub gig,
a pub.
because it's
It's
such
like
a
it
high
could be like,
energy
yeah,
performance.
and you're totally on it the whole
Like,
night. It's
yeah.
really high octane, and it can be like you up to about 3 hours
And
sometimes.
sometimes it's really difficult as well. Like in certain bars, like I find it really difficult to get a bit of crowd reaction.
Oh
And
yeah,
like if like the crowd aren't reacting for me,
if you're just kind
it
of background
drains
music,
me more. So I get, if I get a good crowd who are quite energetic
that
and
lifts you up.
yeah, and
Yeah,
they're listening and they clap and stuff like that. It feeds into that, like, so it's not as tiring. But there's some gigs I've played where, like, you know, like they're just in there to pre-drink, they're in there to get drunk,
yeah.
and they're not in there to listen to the music, they're in there to get drunk, and like no one's
You're
listening.
just like, please, just give me
Like
something.
there's a couple dry humping in the corner, and like there's like, you know, everybody's talking between themselves, and there's not even like a single like
They don't even
like
notice when you finished.
an applause, and it's just like it's so destroying, because like I can barely hear myself as well over them
Yeah.
talking.
I've done so many of those kind of gigs
And it's-
myself.
Yeah, so like if you get the energy back, it's doable. But I just like yeah, on Saturday it was just like I had like no energy to give them, so I knew that I was not going to get any energy back, and I was like, I'm not doing it. Like,
You need to have
it needs to be
quite a lot of energy just to kind of kickstart
needs
that
to be
thing.
like sort of business transaction with the energy. Like, I'll give you something, you give me something, you know. Like, and I had nothing to give them, so I wasn't even going to try it. So Mike really saved my skin on that one, because I couldn't have done it.
You've got to rest sometimes.
I couldn't have done it. Like, I did a gig the next day though, covered for one of the guys that I know on the circuit. But like, yeah, that night time, and it's like through Edinburgh as well, because I don't drive. I have to get the bus back
So
at like
it's really late by the time you're getting home.
it's like 2:30 sometimes by the time I get home. I'm like, is it worth it? But like the gig
But
scene,
you're getting to play and sing for.
yeah, the gig scene in Glasgow is really hard to break into. I think like I've tried a couple of times, and I just don't get booked as much in Glasgow as I do.
It does seem that some of the agencies around here are just kind of got it all sewn up.
Like, yeah, they got what, which is fair, you know, if you're an agency and like you've got your music planned for like months, like, and
But
you
it's
know,
hard to
bars
get
are
your foot in the
sorted.
door if you're
Yeah, it's
not
hard
in
to,
it.
unless like, you know, you're booking independently. Yeah, then it's really difficult to sort of be like, okay, hey, like, I'm a musician, I can
You
do
can do
this.
this too.
I can do that. Give me money.
So if anybody out there is a booking agent, would like to book MJ for gigs,
So I don't have to go through Edinburgh. Like, not that I don't like Edinburgh. Like, I've grown to love it.
it's an acquired taste. We'll say that.
I've grown to enjoy Edinburgh. But if there's any Glasgow bookers out there,
A little bit closer to home.
a little bit closer, you know, I live in the city centre,
Yeah.
so I could literally walk to any venue in the city centre. So
But you have finally found the bits of Edinburgh that you actually like
I
eventually.
have.
They
And,
were
like,
there somewhere.
They were there. The reason why I had such a bad thing against Edinburgh is because every time I went, something bad used to happen. Because I used to travel to Newcastle all the time, and the switch was at Edinburgh Station, and something bad would always happen to me at that
You just had
station.
no luck at Waverley.
Like one time I dropped my amp on my foot, and like my toenail got damaged, and it's still. And this is so long ago. My nail has like been growing funny, and it's like it's disgusting, but it's all infected, and it's like really really sore, and like that's because I dropped my amp on my foot in Edinburgh, so I still hold that against Edinburgh. Not me, Edinburgh. Like,
Of course.
it happened because I was in Edinburgh. I was carrying it, and I think somebody like sort of banged into me. You know how Edinburgh's really busy, and it's
you
like
know what those folk are like.
yeah, and so like then I dropped it, and it just went right on my toe, and it was painful, and it still is painful. Like the skin's no longer there. So and then I went into the sea when I was on holiday and made it worse, and I had to like get like stuff like. So I don't know if my toenail's ever gonna be
You
okay.
just follow the part that seems here.
Yeah.
Oh, dear me. Yeah, shall we get another? Let's have another song from you. What are you
Yeah.
going to play for us next? We've been so busy chatting, we lost the thread of what songs we're going to do.
Yeah. This is a song called Heart in Hand. something to extinguish this burning flame. Playing with fire, our unspoken desires are becoming a dangerous game. And I've watched you tear apart so many other hearts, so why am I giving you mine? But here I am with my heart in hand, putting everything on the line. Yes, it's easier said than done, letting you go and moving on. When you tell me you miss me and you needed to kiss me, you pull me closer to your chest, a familiar place in my head to rest with. Reckless and stupid, why do we do this? And we've seen how this story ends, but we're adamant on staying friends, knowing the pain that it will cause. But there's something about your eyes, a force that has me magnetized, don't abide by gravity's laws. In the night she cried because you lied about me, should be warned inside. Here I am with my heart in hand, putting everything on the line. Yes, it's easier said than done, letting you go and moving on. When you tell me you miss me and you lean in and kiss me, you pull me closer to your chest, a familiar place in my head to rest with. Reckless and stupid, why do we do this? And the night she cried because you had lied about me, should be a warning sign. But here I am with my heart in hand, putting everything on the line.
Fantastic stuff. This is live from the Living Room Gigs with Maryjane live in session. We've got a wee message in from Caroline Slaith, who runs the fantastic Instagram and Facebook groups for Buskers of Glasgow, saying hello and just saying brilliant. I love this one.
Is that Carolyn?
Hi.
Oh, hi, Carolyn.
Good to have you with us.
Yeah, she's amazing. She's like,
Yeah, she is. Yeah. Does a fantastic job for all the buskers around here.
Yeah, absolutely. Nice to have like someone on the busker side.
Definitely, yeah. So yeah, so she was really enjoying that one. Good to have you tuning in tonight, and hope you enjoy the rest of the show. And yeah, what? Should we just go straight into another song? Let's.
Sure, that's absolutely fine. I'm gonna not run out. No. Yeah, we can do this one. Actually recorded with Michael. Oh, sorry, I just skipped her. So Michael Wernick, which is one of your band members.
Well known of this parish.
So
Caroline says thanks
called,
for the shout out.
I really can't remember what it's called. Why can I not remember what it's called?
So it's weird. So your mind just goes blank on your own stuff.
Forbidden fruit.
It's happened to us all.
I knew that you were trouble from the spark between our tongues. So we danced through the rubble with no regards for anyone, or love was forbidden. But we bit into that sweet, sweet fruit, and it tasted like heaven. And now I wanna be banished with you. got me with those deviant, mischievous eyes. It's not so bad when you're asking me to dance. Your demons are disguised by your insatiable charm. Oh, I knew that you were trouble from the spark between our tongues. So we danced through the rubble. No regards for anyone. No, our love was forbidden, but we beat into that sweet, sweet fruit, and it tasted like heaven. And now I wanna be banished with you. Between these sheets, we gave to our desire. Out on these streets, our carelessness is lighting fires. In the morning, we'll be the talk of this town. So now I wanna see you and your wicked tongue go down, down, down. Oh, I knew that you were trouble from the spark between our tongues. So we danced through the rubble. We've no regards for anyone. Oh, our love was forbidden, but we bit into that sweet, sweet fruit, and it tasted like heaven. And now I wanna be banished with you. I know that I should run away. There's a wicked side of me that wants to play, 'cause you knew that I was trouble from the spark between our tongues. So we danced through the rubble. We've no regards for anyone. Oh, our love was forbidden, but we beat into that sweet, sweet fruit, and it tasted like heaven. And now I wanna be banished with you.
Fantastic stuff. And another wee message emoticon in from Caroline. I think you're saying your music's on fire.
Oh, this little fire emoji and a little music
Yeah.
thing. I like that. I like
Great.
emojis. Thanks, Caroline.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. So you're saying you've been in at Shabby Road Studios recording with Michael.
Is that what you? Oh no, that's not what he calls
That's
it.
what
is
it's
it?
called.
Oh, Michael. What
Shabby
are you
Road.
doing? I mean, it's got character.
It's got a lot of things.
No, it was good. It was he has like a good ear for stuff like that, so he was adding little bits in that were like, oh, I like that. So it sounded more fuller, which is nice because just on acoustic, I don't think it sounds that
I
great.
said just to add in some more little details just to make it into a full
Yeah.
recording.
I think like the direction that I need to go with the original stuff is to get a band who can like add things in.
That would be awesome to hear you with a full band with you.
Singing, I hate percussion. No, I just don't have any rhythm. So like to have somebody playing like percussion, it's gonna be a challenge.
Just a band of everything but a drummer.
Yeah, sorry if anybody's a drummer. I'm getting better when I play with Timmy. He kind of keeps me in check. He's good for that. He's not afraid to like tell me what I'm doing wrong, which is nice. But yeah, I'm gonna get myself like a tambourine. I think just like start beating a tambourine with my foot to try and stay in time.
Aye. And as well as when you obviously playing with other musicians, it tightens you up on things like that. But as well, you find people that kind of fit the way that you play.
Yeah, I think like the people that I've played with in the past have not been honest enough to be like your timing's off, whereas like Timmy will say it, but then he'll construct a way for me to get it right. So like if I'm doing a chord wrong, he'll show me the right chord, or like that's pretty. That's why I enjoy playing with him, and the fact that he's like a wizard on the guitar. But like
Aye.
yeah, it's nice to have somebody that's not scared to tell you that you're doing it wrong, but help you construct a way to do it right.
That's the thing. It's saying you can do this to improve it without being mean about it.
Yeah. So he's really easy to work with, but I don't know. Percussion still scares the living daylights out of me because like they're so loud as well, and like if you're off, like if I get a wee bit off, Timmy can adjust his guitar playing to what I'm playing.
Mm-hmm.
But a drummer, he's gonna find it harder to find.
Yeah, most drummers will just plow
Yeah,
all
they'll
over
just So I need to like Ryx. I don't know if you know who that is. He has an insane like light percussionist. Like I went to his gig and it was near that big St Luke's, I think it was.
out near the Barrowlands.
Yeah, yeah. No, but it was just like St Luke's, and he had like little like sort of sample pads with different noises on them, and he had like little brush sticks, and like he did like so many cool things with the percussion that like if I did have percussion, it'd be like
Something
that.
like that, yeah.
It would be like nice, gentle, light percussion, nothing too rock and roll.
I mean, it doesn't have to be the big bombastic, drum solos everywhere. That's what you're looking for, is it?
I don't think that sound would go well with the stuff that I write.
No.
This is like more storytelling, kind of singer-songwriter, acoustic, Joshua Radin kind of vibe.
So you get something a bit more kind of subtle in the mix of it.
Yeah, keys would be nice. I think that would be one of the instruments I'd be interested in like working with.
I can see you with like piano and double bass and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's the kind of vibe I would like, I think.
Because that does make it a wee bit harder to get to the gigs when you've got to carry a double bass with you.
Oh yeah, I think the Babyface and the Belton Boys, they sometimes use I think they use double bass, and like I watched them try and load it into a taxi after Butterfly and the Pig, and it was ridiculous. Like they had to get one of the sort of bigger taxis and load it into that.
Actually, we had Everywhere came up and did a session in here last year, and their bass player brought a double bass and tried to get up those stairs carrying a double bass.
It's a lot of stairs.
It is, yeah. It's so is that kind of where you see your original music going?
I hope so. I just need to find
Find
I
the
need to
right
get
people.
everything like sort of penned down and the chords and stuff like that, and find people that would want to work with me as well.
I finding people that you get on with to work with for a
Yeah.
band, it's got to have the right chemistry, yeah.
Yeah, and like it's a commitment as well, because it is a lot for
It is a
somebody
lot
to
of
commit.
time, yeah.
Like some people do take on too many projects at once, and I think like I'd want somebody who is like not solely focused, but like doesn't have like 10 other projects on the side that
You
they're
can
working
easily
on.
spread yourself way too
Because
thin.
like I wouldn't want to ask that of anybody, because I think that's a bit much.
The right people will be out there somewhere for
Yeah,
it. And when you find them, bring them back in. We'll do a session with the whole band.
that'd be cool.
So the recordings that you've been doing with Michael, are they finished, or are they
Yeah,
released yet?
they should be on my Facebook page. Again, just find it up there. It's he videoed it as well. The man's a genius.
He's pretty decent with the camera.
Yeah, so he took a video. It's on the Shabby Road Studio Facebook page as well. It should be.
So your Facebook, that's facebook.com/Maryjane Music1.
Yeah.
If you go there, then you can find all that stuff there. And was it just the one song, or is it?
It was I think it was just the one. I don't know if we started on a second one and never got to finish it. I don't know. I can't remember. But yeah, it was just the one. And
So a wee single there.
I think it was last year as well. So I think at that time either I was just coming back here or like, you know, I was still living in Belfast. So
It'll be, if you'll find it on the Facebook page somewhere there.
somewhere.
It's in there somewhere.
Yeah. You have to scroll through a lot of stuff, but I'm sure you'll find it.
Go past all the Covers Gig promotion posts and it's in
Yeah.
there.
It's taken up my life.
Mine too.
Yep. I've got allergies to your cat, by the way. That's why I'm scratching my eye.
Oh no.
Yeah,
You
it's
alright?
fine. Yeah, no, it's fine. I took anti-allergy tablets, so I shouldn't, but here we go.
That happens to a lot of people that come around here for sessions.
Yeah.
There's a few people that have been desperate to get in for sessions that they just can't do because they're so allergic to the cat.
Poor Tink.
Yeah. But she's fast asleep through in the other room, but she'll probably wander through at some point and try and make your allergies worse.
That's okay. I came from seeing my dogs as well, so it could have just been that as well. Because their hair's like all over me, probably.
Same with me and cat hair. Well, we've got just over 10 minutes of the show left, so let's get a couple more tunes before we're at the end of tonight's show. So what's this one going to be?
It's self-entitled, called Tuning, not.
Oh, you do that one too?
I do that one too, yeah. I will, yeah. So it's a self-entitled song. It's called Maryjane. I was basically, if I could give myself advice in a song, how would I do it?
Alright.
So
what advice are you
so
giving yourself in the song for?
I was going for a wee bad boy. I've got a habit of going for men that are really bad for me, and this song was a song to myself to say, Maryjane, don't be that stupid. Come on. So it's called Maryjane. Don't you know by now that they're all the same? Lucifer is the devil and Satan is his name. They're not worthy of your love, they will tear you apart. You can't resist a broken man with poison in his heart. Walk away before his demons drag you into his hell. Maryjane, oh Maryjane, there is still some time to save yourself. If trouble doesn't knock, he's standing at your door, in the same old shoes you've worn a million times before. They're not worthy of his love, they'll tear you apart. You can't resist a broken man with poison in his heart. Walk away before his demons drag you into his hell. Maryjane, oh Maryjane, there is still some time to save yourself. It's just a matter of time before it all comes crashing down. No, and I'm relying on you, so please don't fail me now. Walk away before his demons drag you into his hell. Maryjane, oh Maryjane, there is still some time to save yourself.
Brilliant. I think that's the first eponymous song we've had on the show.
What's that?
The first self-titled.
Honestly, I don't know what that means. Yeah, I like one time when I was playing it, it has a lyric. It's like Lucifer is the devil and Satan is his name, and I said the guy's name that it was about by accident.
Oops.
On stage.
Hope he wasn't in.
Oh, thank goodness, no. Like, and no one knew who he was because, yeah. But it kind of got people being like, like that's a bit Taylor Swift, like.
That's a funny lyric, that.
Yeah,
Never heard it called that before.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah, sometimes it's just as well that the people that as songwriters write songs about don't know that that the song's about you.
I think like I've written like a lot of songs about people, and but some songs as well, like that the Not Good Enough is about more than one person. So like some of the songs are about more than one person, and it's like my experiences of all them put together. So it's kind of
Yeah, when you kind of see a situation repeating itself before you can say
so if you've been with me, you know that there's a song.
Probably a song in there somewhere.
Not about everybody. Some of them are nice.
Does happen sometimes.
It does. Some people don't bother me enough to write songs about, but yeah, I think it's a good release, isn't it? Like,
Oh, totally. What would us songwriters do without exes to write songs about? We'd have nothing.
channeling my inner Taylor. Yeah. So, how much time do we have left?
We've got about 7 minutes or so left on the show, so we can fit in one or two more.
Sure. Yeah.
Go for it.
This is one of the first originals that I was quite happy with. I think I recorded it with you, called Sweet Brown Eyes. Sweet, sweet brown eyes, lay your body on me. Let's watch the sunrise from under the sheets. And as the daylight catches your face, pull me closer to your warm embrace. Sweet, sweet brown eyes, you lift me up so I could stand, taller than a castle without sinking in the sand. Treasure these moments, let the music touch our souls. The waves that come crashing are out with our control. And when we're crossing oceans, I believe that on the shore our shells containing pieces of the life we knew before. Just listen to the harmony and serenity of the sea. Know that your sweet brown eyes will always stay with me. Sweet, sweet brown eyes, I will treasure your smile. I could trace the cruises with my hands for miles and miles. They tell me a story, a tale of who you are. Let the good inside of you be your guiding star. Sweet, sweet brown eyes, no matter where you go, there will always be a home for you. I need you to know that there's so much left for those sweet brown eyes to see. Let them take you to the places you need to be. And when we're crossing oceans, I believe that on the shore our shells containing pieces of the life we knew before. Just listen to the harmony and serenity of the sea, and know that your sweet brown eyes will always stay with me. Pick up a shell out to the side, and I'll stare into the sunset with you, even if it rains. And when we're crossing oceans, I believe that on the shore our shells containing pieces of the life we knew before. Just listen to the harmony and serenity of the sea. Know that your sweet brown eyes will always stay with me.
Fantastic stuff. You've been watching live from the living room gigs with tonight's guest artist, Maryjane. We'll be back next week with Crawford Smith and the week after with Peter Wernick. But we're going to leave you with one more song from MJ tonight. And if you've enjoyed the show, please do give the channel a follow if you haven't already. And I will be back with Crawford Smith next week. But we're going to finish off with one last song from Maryjane.
Again, I forgot what this is called. I might name it at the end. Strike me down, forget that I have feelings too. For words, ignore knowing what we've been through. You can place the blame on me, but don't forget your part. Go around acting like you didn't break my heart. 'Cause we were both playing our game. You expect me to take all the blame. I wasn't punching back, but now I'm punching back through the heartache and the pain. It's not me, it's not you, there's not much we can do but just move on. Stop blaming each other for what went wrong. I know it wasn't easy when I broke your trust, pushing you to your limits. Both of us were crushed. I am through with playing, feeling distance. Your afflictions, can't you see the way it is? Love has made us victims. 'Cause we were both playing our game. You expect me to take all the blame. I wasn't punching back, but now I'm punching back through the heartache and the pain. It's not me, it's not you, there's not much we could do but just move on. Stop blaming each other for what went wrong. If I could go back, I'd throw caution to the wind. I'll tell you just how much I was falling in love with you, but it wouldn't change a thing. 'Cause we were both playing our game. You expected me to take all the blame. I wasn't punching back, but now I'm punching back through the heartache and the pain. It's not me, it's not you, there's not much we can do but just move on. Stop blaming each other for what went wrong. It's not me, it's not you, there's not much we could do but just move on. Stop blaming each other for what went wrong. And that was called Blame.
Fantastic stuff, Maryjane. Thank you for coming in tonight and playing for us. And we goodbye message from Caroline saying, see you soon. Hope and all love to both of you. Thank you very much for tuning in, Caroline.
Tell her I'll be busking tomorrow.
Where are you busking tomorrow?
Not anywhere that you're going to be busking. We'll sort that out, don't worry. Nah, I think I'm doing Glasgow.
We'll sort out pitches later. Make sure we're not clashing. Thank you to everyone who's tuned in tonight, and I'll just leave you with a little shout out to all the supporters here on Twitch and Patreon. Thank you for all your support for the show, and I'll see you again next week with Crawford Smith. See you then.